None. Your energy is simply a mixture of your self-talk and your actions. And that's just today. Every day you have a choice to get up and raise your rate of vibration, raise your energy, bring yourself to the level of what you see in your head, who you envision yourself as, your highest self. And that's why I simply say, to start off this process, you have to find what you admire in others and do that, be that, become that. It's that easy. I learned this in the penitentiary because I was insecure. I did have a lack of confidence. I walked in the chow hall the first few times and I'm like, holy shit, these dudes are intense. These dudes are crazy. I come walking in and I'm at Sentinella and I come sit down at the table. We're all segregated by tables. So I sit down with one of my Dago cats, Jammer, and then I sit next to two IE cats. IE is the Inland Empire. And I sit next to him and this motherfucker Rhino, this cat, has an I and an E on his face, his whole face, and it's bright red. He just got it blasted. And then Jammer tells me how they just were trying to put in work. They had their hands raised because they wanted to get their letters. You have to earn your letters in there. You have to earn them. So how you earn your letters is putting in work for your people, smashing one of your people out, your own people. The worst thing about this is the person getting smashed out, getting stabbed, getting removed from the yard doesn't even know, and everybody else does. Everybody else knows it's going down except that person. So they're just walking around, minding their own business, and then bam, bam, it just fucking goes off. Whether they're getting stabbed or their ass beat, they get set up every time. They get set up by their people. Like I've told you before, the sickeningest shit is when they'll bring a chomo out to the yard, a straight chomo. They'll know he's got bad paperwork. They'll bring him out to the yard and befriend him. They'll be like, hey, let's get some burpees in, big dog. Let's handle this workout. They get his heart pumping, get his blood flowing, doing push-ups, boom, boom, boom. Doing the burpees, pistons, I go, you go, I go, you go. Till the dude's heart's racing. And they're like, hey, let's get some pull-ups. Let's get some bar work. The second he jumps up on the bars, swap, swap. Just take him out. Hit his neck, hit his under his abdomen, and the dude spills out. He's done. Dead fucking body. This is a common occurrence in the penitentiary. People act like it don't fucking exist because they don't see it on the news. Motherfucker, you ain't been there. This is how I learned how to control my energy in an authentic manner. Don't overstep who you are. Don't try to be all fucking something you're not. This is gained through duration of time that you've existed as the person you appear to be. The fraudulent ass shit in the penitentiary does not fall. It does not fucking fly. Not at all. If a motherfucker just looks apart, he's joined that costume fucking party where you just want to appear like something you're not. He gets labeled as that. They're like, oh, look at that bitch ass dope fiend, that weak ass motherfucker. Look at that fool all strung out. Everybody knows it. The workout car, the fools that get their money, they all got respect for each other. The dope fiends, they all sit in the shadows and play their fucking games. This is how it is. This is how it is out here. You have to fucking conduct yourself in a manner you admire. You have to respect yourself to respect your life. Nothing is fucking given. It's an eye for an eye. Energy exchange. You're creating who you are. When you walk in the room, people know, did this bitch get up on time, conduct himself right, and does he live a right life? Or when you walk in the room, they're like, look at this shady ass bitch. I can tell this motherfucker's a shady fuck. Why the fuck is it anything else? So the spineless ass dude who decides to fucking spend his whole life doing shit he likes, pleasure chasing and being a bitch, that shit's known. You can't fucking hide from what you are. You are exactly what you do. You are the culmination of your motherfucking daily acts over the duration of time. I could wake up tomorrow and just be a bitch tomorrow. And if I got on this fucking camera as a bitch in the morning, I wouldn't come across in an authentic version of who the fuck I am. The person who got up, sat with consciousness, gathered his answers from above, spilt them out in a selfless manner because he wants to see people succeed. The motherfucker who pushes himself in every fucking set. This ain't fucking gifted. This is earned. The motherfucker who wants it gifted has a timeline on his fucking life. Fuck a timeline. A timeline is the opposite of being in flow state. It's the opposite of being in the moment. You'll never figure out who the fuck you are. You'll never reach a level of self-discovery needed if you put a fucking timeline on your motherfucking life. You have to go into these processes, your morning process, who you are. You have to go into this shit in an authentic manner, just bowing down like, fuck, I want to sit here and I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to be. I'm going to be myself. And then your answers come. And then you earn them. Then you push them to the levels. At 1 year, you're at the fucking 1 year level. 3 years, you're at the 3 year level. 10 fucking years, you're at the 10 year level. You don't get a level you didn't fucking earn, motherfucker. Walk around with that 10-year strut, with that fucking cold stroll on the yard. When you've done your first year, bam, 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 you're booked. You're done. You're done. You can't fake that shit. Out here, motherfuckers can fake it because motherfuckers will fall for it. Ain't no motherfucker like me ever falling for it. I can see a half step on a soft-ass motherfucker from a mile away. And the motherfucker don't have to be tatted, be buff, and all this shit. He just has to be conducting himself in an authentic manner according to the man he wishes to create, which is constantly changing due to our capacity. You have to fucking sit with yourself and find your motherfucking answers. Don't use my motherfucking answers. Life is preparation. You're preparing yourself for these hard times. Who's getting done by this time? Motherfuckers are getting done by this time. This baby bitch ass time is doing a bitch ass motherfucker in. How the fuck are you going to ever manage when it gets hard? Do you realize what prison is like in different countries? America's fucking soft. Cali's the hardest in America. It's still soft compared to fucking Russia or some shit, or normal life in other countries. What the fuck? What the fuck? Your life's hard? Situations are hard? Compared to fucking what? This ain't eating bonbons on the couch watching the fucking Kardashians. You ain't keeping up with shit. You ain't keeping up with shit if you're fucking letting yourself down. This is pride accumulating through actions. You create who you are. Why the fuck would you want anything different? If you want the outcome without the work, you're a fake ass motherfucker. You're about appearances. I had to learn it the hard way. I was that way. I wanted to look like I'd done time in the early stages. I wanted to feel comfortable, but you don't get it that way. You get the comfort by earning the confidence by putting in the work. You don't get to feel comfortable in a place you haven't fucking earned. You ain't that. That's not authentic. You're not fucking that. It's that simple. So in the penitentiary, motherfuckers are straight wearing that costume. They'll fucking look hard as fuck. And they'll bitch the fuck up all the fucking time. The blastedest, dumbest looking motherfucker who acts the hardest is the one who hits that bitch bell the quickest. All the face tats, all the shit, all the fucking bullshit. That's that dope fiend motherfucker that goes out backwards, tail between his legs. The real ones usually don't even look like me. They're completely not blasted. They're doing 25 because they did one thing that led them there. One big ass thing. And they still have trust in their life. They still have love for their life. They still want their life back. The bitch ass motherfuckers who live that revolving door life or who have given up, they have the least respect for self. We have to change these fucking definitions. That's not hard. That's stupid, motherfucker. That ain't hard. That's stupid. Leaving yourself in fucking tears over choices as a grown-ass man, a male. You ain't a man if you ain't taking care of your fucking family. You ain't a man if you ain't fucking responsible. This is the definition of a motherfucking man. Responsibility. Don't try to jump into something you're not, or take it as a fucking insult when you're not at that level. Accept your level. Accept your motherfucking level. The reason people tap is because they see themselves on a different fucking level than they earned. So then they tap because they don't want to look like fucking something they fucking are. That's sickening. In the penitentiary, you come in, your paperwork speaks for itself, then it's your program. Do you do your time or does your time fucking do you? Nothing worse than that motherfucker that comes up to you in the fucking block or on the yard telling you they've done a bunch of years, looking like the bunch of years did fucking them. Don't come out off this lockdown showing on your exterior who the fuck you are inside, a soft ass bitch. Show on your exterior someone you're proud of internally. That is the only depiction of who the fuck you are. The way you change your external fucking features, your external aesthetics, opposed to letting them fucking beat you the fuck up. Nobody wants to look worse. I won't believe the lie. Is this all about looks? Fuck no. This is about creation of the person you admire. This is about raising vibration, raising energy to walk in the room and uplift others. Uplift others by uplifting yourself. This is the most noble, selfless thing you can do. Fuck my sleep. Fuck if I have to work out hard. Fuck that food. I'm bringing my people up. It's up to me. If it'll be, it's up to fucking me. This is what it is. I had to do that in the pen. I couldn't let them slip. They were weak. They had never done nothing. I was the one. I said, fuck it. I'll get up earlier. I'll work harder. Leaders do fucking more. That's the definition. Leaders do fucking moment from your conscience. It's telling you moment by moment who to be, what to do, where to go, what to become, your vision, your path. It's all being supplied to you. I don't care. I don't care if it's hard for you to be grateful right now. I don't care if it's hard for you to diet. Guess what? I had it worse. Much worse. You ever woke up in that cold, dark cell with the celly that's just negative? You're avoiding this motherfucker because you know you guys are about to blast each other the second that dude gets all victim and bitch about what ain't coming his way. Motherfucker, you get in this life what you earn. In this life, you become the work you put in. Sick of that shit. Never accommodate a bitch-ass, soft-ass motherfucker for his shortcomings. Have that celly that you wake up, you get up early, you brush your teeth, spit in the motherfucking toilet. You have a glass of water. You have your coffee. Sit there with your Folgers. Let it marinate. Pull out your book. Read a little bit. Get some deep inspiration. Some emotional motivation. That shit that resonates in your soul. When I get out, I'm going to make my mom proud. I'm going to make my people proud. My boys are going to say, that's my boy. He don't fucking stop. He gets it. He gets it. He don't want shit for free. You sit there and motivate and resonate with that emotional motivation that just gets you deep in your soul. You let the cop walk. He flashes his light and it's 4 a.m. He's walking, he's doing count, making sure you guys are in your racks, in your cell. And that motherfucker's sleeping. That fool's sleeping. You're about to get up and do your handstand push-ups, hit some bag work. And you know that this bitch-ass motherfucker is going to have that bitch-ass energy that I speak of and want you guys to control on these lockdowns. When you're putting off that negative energy to your people, that bullshit-ass energy, you check yourself. Life's too short for that. Nobody wants to be around that. If you habitually put off that passive bitch-ass energy to people, you become someone who just has that energy. You ever been around those people who really been through some shit? Who are really going through some pain? Those are the most kind people. The ones that you know it's real. They can't even imagine being rude to the next person. Because in all reality, they're strong. They're strong. Rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. That fake motherfucker who ain't been through shit. What I do is I pull the best out of you because I've been in the worst. I've been in the worst, and I actually turned it around. A lot of people been in the worst. A lot of people have. What'd they do with it? Did they thrive from it? Did they thrive from it? Well, if they didn't, it's because the mindset wasn't there. So then I'm going to go straight into my workout. And I've had cellies who got up and worked out with me, and then I've had those bitches who thought it was okay to give that bitch-ass, passive-ass fucking energy. You get up and you congratulate that man who's working to be his best. Don't you let those motherfuckers bring you down. If you're dieting, if you're training, if you're fucking seeking growth on this lockdown, don't you ever listen to that motherfucker who's trying to put his fucking 2 cents into your process. That's your process. He don't see your vision. And if you expect another motherfucker to see your vision as a grown-ass man, well, guess what, motherfucker? You're that bitch who really fucking doesn't get this shit. Your vision is your genius. It's supplied to you, motherfucker. Everything that's happened on this planet was once somebody's imagination that they brought into life, that people probably laughed at them about, probably laughed at them. And now they're looked at as a fucking genius. That's you. Talent hits a target nobody else can hit. Genius hits a target nobody else can see. That shit's everything. Fuck. If you can see it, it's not lofty enough. If they can see it, it's not lofty enough. You need those lofty goals that just fucking drive you from the inside. The creation of that man that gives you the chills when you look at him from afar. I saw this man when I was in my cell, in the penitentiary, and I'm like, I'm going to be sitting on that table in the day room over there at 250, fucking ripped, busting shit out everywhere, and show these soft-ass bitches who the fuck I am. And I'm not going to be a dick about it. I'm going to show them who I am. And when they fucking come ask me how they can be their best, I'm going to be there for them. This is what meant the world to me. If you pass on what worked for you in this life, you'll know the feeling I speak of. You'll fucking know it. When we teach, we learn twice. And in this life, teaching is everything. And you can't teach till you personify that shit. Baby girl, what's up? Too many people out here looking like something, not being it. Looking hard, but not possessing the wisdom. Wisdom's unbiased, motherfucker. Wisdom is unbiased, motherfucker. If you hear a quote that says, to know and not to do is not to know, well, guess what? That fits you in all areas. Bitch, all fucking areas. I ain't even tripping. Because there is no timeline around here. I don't have a timeline because I understand it. How you going to stay in flow state? How are you going to be tapped in if you put a timeline on your goals? Flow state, inner peace. The definition of this is not knowing time as it passes by. The second your dumbass puts a timeline on the shit, you're fucked. So guess what? With this lockdown, with this shit, anything you're going through, anything you're fucking enduring, you need to fucking know that only thing that works is knowing that you're ready to come off this lockdown when you're not even giving a fuck about being on lockdown. And you're ready to get through that growth phase when you don't give a fuck about enduring that growth phase. Everything is going to be exactly what it is in this life. And we as motherfuckers get that. We get that shit. I've endured the worst of fucking shit. The worst shit. Thinking I'm never coming out of this penitentiary. Thinking I'm never coming out. I'm never going to have that dream come true that I've been after my entire life. When I fell, they hit me with all that time. All that time. Imagine, you're hurting on a couple months. It's okay. It's understandable. But it's nothing. This is nothing. You need to use this as fucking fuel. Adversity is fuel. Pain is fucking motivation. You need to couple things together. A workout. It's fucking everything to increase your life, to extend this life you've been given. This, when you can attach the deepest of meanings to the smallest, most insignificant task, you found the way to infinite power. You found it. I want you guys to know this so bad. Self-control is everything. The only pain a motherfucker puts himself through, is when he willingly breaks character. We don't break character no more. Too much pain from that shit. I don't get another chance. You don't get another chance. This is one fucking life. We all got a life sentence. I've been around motherfuckers in the pen who are happier than you motherfuckers out here. And they're doing a life sentence. They got okay with themselves. How did they get okay with themselves? They walked straight into that pain. And they said, I can take it. I'll endure it. So look what happened. Their self-talk matched their action toward the adversity. So walk into adversity. Magnify your self-talk. Understand that it's creating who you are. And set an example for your people. This is everything. I'll keep saying it. Because the day I don't, we lose a motherfucker. So I'm going to be here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday for life. Watch this shit, motherfucker. Around here, and where I'm from, your word gets you fucking killed or everything's taken from you. So you stick to it like your life depends on it. Embrace the pain. On the other side of your pain is every answer you'll ever seek. Think about my trip. Think about it. 7 months in AdSeg after getting busted. Thinking I was going to bail out, realizing I had no bail. Then losing at trial with an exposure of 28 years, doing 10 of those years, 10, and then going straight to the pen. The first 15 minutes off that prison bus, someone got straight up stabbed in the cages. Straight up stabbed in the cages, first 15 minutes, and I'm sitting there thinking, this is going to be a long-ass ride. I was only 25 at the time. I wasn't who I am now. I wasn't. It was all new to me. You can't expect to be someone you're not in a brand new place. You have to learn that place, grow with that place, adopt its positive attitudes, adopt the positivity you can from it, even from a negative place. The positive sides of it was the strength you could gain from being in such a negative place and choosing a positive attitude. Choosing positive actions when everything around you was so negative. Now going through all that whole time was so crazy. All these bus rides, transpacks. The second you get comfortable around some people and you're like, okay, this is pretty cool, I can take this. That's when they move you. Then you got to go somewhere else. And you can't refuse a bed move. They could put you anywhere, put you in some drama, right into some drama that ends your life and leaves you in prison for life. Are you ready for that? The second I was ready to commit to the prison life, because for the first 5 years, in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm not putting in fucking work for you motherfuckers. Not the first 5, probably the first 2 or 3 years, I was still putting in work, but I didn't want to. I wasn't for it. Later, I saw what we had to do. I saw the vision. I saw how it saved people. So it was a must. But you can't fucking just adopt this without seeing the drama and the reasons behind it. That's why a lot of you guys can't understand the racial politics, the prison politics, the politics on the child molesters. That's why a lot of you guys can't understand it. You haven't been around it. So I don't expect you to. So it doesn't do anything to me except I just say, hey, I don't know how to drive NASCAR, so they don't know how to go to prison. That's it. That's as simple as I keep it. I think about all the stuff I don't know and I don't understand. That's it. Knowledge is knowing it's a one-way street. Wisdom is seeing it from all directions. You don't have to know everything. You don't know anything about lockdowns. You miss your mom. You miss your people because you haven't seen them all month, because they usually come out on Sundays. I didn't see my mom for 10 years. 10 years. The first time I saw a picture of my mom after being down was 7 years in. She sent me a fucking picture. She sent me a picture of her in a dress because she was excited that she was going to a wedding. And her face had gotten so wrinkled over the time I had been gone that it sank in how fucking long I've been gone. And you motherfuckers don't fucking know. So don't ever do this to your people. Why do you think I talk about my people so much? This is what fueled me every day. I'm not letting you guys down. I don't care what it takes. I'm not letting my wife down. I'm not letting my son down. I don't care what it takes. Now my mom is going through the same shit with my brother. He was finally getting his shit straight. He just got back out. He was staying with my grandma and my mom at the same house in that same bed that I showed that video. That's how my family is. We're not rich. We don't have it. We just got love. We got support. My parents are still together. I love them. And they tried to bring my brother back in, even though he fucks with that meth and he drinks a lot. They tried to save him. And he's been doing good. He's been doing good. He's not fucking even trying to go back to that life. He's trying to change his life. But guess what? My same parole officer, my same one, he's not a bad guy. He had to come pull the leash on my brother, tell him, you got to go back, homie. You got to go back. And he sat in the fucking street and he cried. You guys aren't ready, dude. You think you're fucking tough? You're going to lose your life. You can't even stick to a workout and a meal plan. You can't even do this lockdown. And I don't expect you to. Nobody's ready for the penitentiary. Motherfuckers die. It's the coldest world ever. I seen an old man who just wanted his meds on a lockdown. He kept going to get his meds. Too much. Cops didn't like it. He was old. They labeled him a dope fiend like everybody does if you have tattoos and you're saying you have some sort of pain. They're like, oh, he must be trying to get pain meds because he's a dope fiend. And so what if he was, okay? He was older. They locked him in the shower night after night after night until he finally died 2 weeks later. They don't care. You're a bag of meat. You ain't shit. You're nothing. They'll take you the fuck out. Everybody will. The people in there are fucking cold. They ain't getting out. They're not. You don't want any part of this. So now my mom is having to deal with this with my brother, and she calls me for wisdom. She says, Wes, you always have the best way to look at this shit. Tell me something. I'm like, Mom, you did everything you can. We're going to make it right. I'm going to make it right. I got you guys. We don't have to worry about the small shit no more. We just have to worry about our hearts, our character, our conduct, and staying in line with the people we want to be. Only time in this life when you willingly give up your life, your time, your feeling, your heart is when you willingly break character. Then you're stuck to that moment, that regret that ensues. You did that. When you get up and conduct yourself correct every day, even if you're in a box by yourself, you feel great. I've been there. I fucking love you guys. I would not come on here and continually tell you and show you that it's real. It's real. You ain't ready. So now my mom had to see my brother cry in the street handcuffed when he was doing good. And then she calls me and she's like, it was so bad. He's going through so much pain. Good. You all need the pain. You need it. If you're still fucking up, I look for the pain. If you're having levels of success and you're not self-inflicting adversity, self-inflicting pain on yourself, you're never going to make it. You're going to start pleasure seeking for that fulfillment, and it never fulfills you. So you have to inflict that adversity in your life. The top successful people will run ultra marathons. They'll work out super crazy. Their diets are flawless because they need that. They need that adversity. They succeeded in the other areas, except internal. That's why we have to fucking limit ourselves, control ourselves. The weakest point of a man is when he is out of control. When a man is out of control, that is pure weakness. I've been there. It's helpless. It's hopeless. It's pain. It's fucking going downhill so quick. It don't even matter if you're in the gutter. If you're looking at the stars, I had the biggest dreams. I would never sacrifice them. I didn't care. Because if I woke up and I walked in line with the future I wanted to create, I was already there. You won't even notice it when you're here. When you're here, when you've made it, when you got all those things you thought you wanted, you don't even notice it then, because every day you get to be what you choose to become. That moment you're 100% to who you're trying to create, you're him right then. When we put a time frame on all this shit and we need it so quick and we need this thing, it'll fucking always elude us, always. There's no past. There's no future. You wake up today and you create today. You bring it in. You bring that power in, that emotion. And over and over and over in your head while you're in that pain zone, you think of your son, you think of your mom, and you say, I'll make you fucking guys proud. This ain't shit to me. I know what you've been through for me. I know what I put you through. This is for me to fucking show you how much I love you. I'll go through it all. I need you guys to know this. Your selfishness, those men who think they need those beers and they need to do this and need to do that, you're a bitch. You don't need shit other than to take care of your family and be the product they're proud of. So when they see you walk by, they're like, my dude, that's my dude. Best feeling on earth. I need you guys. I need it. I need you to not fall victim to this shit. It's a painful road and you ain't ready. The only time you're going to be ready is right now. We're all guilty of it. I'm the worst. This is probably going to be a 10-part series of me sharing my never agains. I mean, I had just got busted on assault with deadly weapon, great bodily injury, robbery in the first, burglary in the first, battery in the first, and I was still doing shit that would have caught me a life sentence. Who is that dumb? Why? What? Every time after it, never again, heart's racing, feeling sick. I walked into the building, Upper West 3 in Vista County Jail, looking at 28 years for my case, no bail, and here I am, getting called by my people, hey, Baker's tripping, he's the one who's got the keys, we're going to bring him in the cell and take the keys from him. Come in with us, help us out. Oh, no problem. I got that, baby boy. We roll in. They're already in the cell. Crazy long hair and Josh. And I roll in, and they're sitting there ready to tee off on him. They just wanted me for backup. And as soon as Baker walks in front of me, I just grab him from behind. I start choking him. So I'm choking him, and they're looking at me like, holy shit, Wes, what are you doing? And I just keep choking him. This is like some movie shit. Choke him till he passes out, and he falls on the ground, and everybody's like, oh, What the fuck? Like they're tripping out. Crazy long hair and Josh, they're tripping. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. You guys never seen no shit like this before? Shut the fuck up. And they're like fucking being girls about it. I kick him in his fucking forehead and he just starts coming to. I'm like, look, he's fucking fine. Shut the fuck up. Like, who acts like that when they have this much time hanging over their head? I haven't even gone to trial yet. I still wanted to get out on bail. Look how delusional I was. I was so fucking delusional. Why do we act like this? Sometimes it's going to be never too late. Soon. It's going to be too late. Never again. Soon. I mean, this was not even a week later. I'm on the phone at a visit. And I'm being a fucking idiot. I'm like talking mad shit on the phone to my chick, my mom and dad, like everybody. Get me the fuck out of here. Go get my goddamn money. Get me the fuck out. Give me a lawyer. And I'm being a fucking dipshit, fucking up everybody's shit. Like, I was a spoiled little bitch when I got busted. I fucking literally was a bitch, straight up. So if you're in some sort of position like that, see that you can turn it around. See that these mindset techniques that I show you are what do it. We have to look at ourselves as that fucking bitch or we'll always fucking be it. Back then I wouldn't have heard it. If you said you're being a bitch, I would have been like, fuck, I'm the toughest motherfucker. I slang fucking packs. I got more money than you. I'm this and that. Fucking bullshit. Pussy shit. Straight up. So then I'm talking shit on the phone so much that I start a riot with the Southsiders. They're pissed that I fucked their visit up. I didn't even see it at first till they started being weird to me. I come downstairs. There's a cell door open behind me. And I'm like, I start to notice something. And then the two biggest dudes try to rush me and push me back into the cell. And I drop down. I grab the biggest dude's legs. I start teeing off on them. They all start hitting me, fucking all this shit. I get stabbed above my eye. Whenever people talk about my eye shit right here, I got sliced above my eye. The dude tried to cut my whole face. That's like a mark of a chomo. That'll fuck up your whole career in the pen. If you have a slice over your eye right here in the pen or a slice on your face, doesn't matter where you go. You're sitting bunk status and they're going to figure out if you got bad paperwork or not, because that's bad paperwork. If you have a slice on your face, that's bad shit. They were trying to trademark me. I didn't have no fucking beef like that. They just knew what the worst thing to do to a motherfucker was. Fools are ruthless. Fools are straight ruthless. Upper West and Vista, this was for all the fucking most high power individuals. So I got my shit slit and I'm sitting there still trying to fight. And I thought my actual eyeball was smashed because I was bleeding so bad I would wipe the blood away and I couldn't see, like instantaneous, the blood would cover it again. And I'm like, all these motherfuckers, like, and I'm just fighting till the end. A few white boys jump with me. The dude who I served a week before, choked out, who had the block, is one of the only ones. The other cats didn't even fucking jump. They didn't even fucking jump, okay? This is the reality of it. But I don't give a fuck about that. We're talking about my dipshit fucking behavior. We're talking about why I would keep saying, never again. Cry about it. Never again. When you're faced with fucking as much time as I'm looking at, you fucking cry, motherfucker. You ain't that bad. You ain't badass. You're not, okay? Then I'm rolling up to fucking Donovan and I see Baker there. And he's one of the coolest motherfuckers, shakes my hand. I get it, Wes, I get it. The realest ones are like that. They don't give a fuck. They drop it quick. It wasn't 2 weeks after this that over some fucking peanut butter, literally two starving dudes in a cell fucking killing each other over a scoop of peanut butter. My cellie Mike, he was an independent skinhead. We were fighting over some fucking shit that one of the porters, a porter is someone who cleans it, who serves food and cleans the day room while you're on lockdown. We were all on lockdown for reception. You never come out of your cell. I'm on lockdown for reception for 4 months. Before this, I was on lockdown for being an ADSEG for that riot for 7 months. I went from a 7-month lockdown in ADSEG to a 4-month lockdown in reception. And on reception, we came out 2 fucking times to yard. 2 times. That's it. So we were in a cell starving. I had this fat ass cellie. He was an independent skate. Fat motherfucker. He would sit there and fart on his rack, which is rule number 1. You flush farts in the pen. You go up and sit on the toilet and flush your motherfucking farts. This fool wouldn't. I was already knowing I'm fucking heated about how this fool is in the cell. He's farting and he's so fat. He's losing so much weight that his cheeks were like clapping when it was fucking sickening. Just the sickeningest shit. If you think this lockdown is hard and being around your loved ones, you don't know shit. Dirtbag fucking idiots. Idiots, straight up. putting yourself in the worst position with the lowest of lives, the lowest motherfuckers, by choice. I never call no one a fat fuck, low life, loser motherfucker, unless it's their choices. I will never, don't you ever criticize someone for something they cannot change. If they can change it, then it's all fucking fair games. I don't give a fuck. I'll be on that shit. Why? Because I want them to change it. Why? Because I want to fucking respect them. I want to respect everybody. But I can't fucking lie, nor should you. So the thing is this fucker, we're fighting over some peanut butter. The homie brings us some, a little brown bag full of some shit. The cop lets us get it in. And we have some extra peanut butter sacks from the sack lunches. And there was one fucking left. I'm like, nah, motherfucker, that's my shit, straight up. I was the one who paid him a few soups to give us some extra trays. Don't even fucking think about it. And he just starts getting fucking stupid. We start getting into it. I crack him in his face a few times, and this dude's 260. He starts choking me. He has my fucking, he has me in like a guillotine choke, and he's pushing my neck down all crazy. And now I'm sitting in the vent, and next to me is Tigger from Oside, from Captown. And he's sitting there, he's like, hey, Wes, what's going on over there? I'm like, this motherfucking fat-ass, bitch-ass motherfucker Mike's got his titties on my neck, and when he lets me go, I'm going to kill his motherfucking ass. And Mike's just sitting there like, no, Wes, come on, stop. When you get out, just drop it. And when I get out, I fucking tee off on him 3-4 more times, and he doesn't even fucking do nothing back. He drops it at that. I'm not saying how tough I am. I'm saying how stupid I was. I'm hoping you guys can see how fucking stupid I was and where I am now just by the mindset changes. Now, if I was in that situation, I would have took it all as growth. I would have said, this dumb motherfucker being this gross in the cell is teaching me patience for my future family. These dumb motherfuckers who want all these problems or anything like that is teaching me patience. Everything can teach you something if you look for the silver lining. Now, we're always gonna be trying to we're always gonna be fighting this. Humans fucking want comfort. They want it their way. But if you realize that a lot of shit is meant to the adversity being thrown in your way is meant to teach you to create the man who's needed for your future. So essentially, it's a level up from the universe, hooking you up for the future you're about to live. Look what happened. I fucking went within, I gained a lot of patience, and now I'm applying it to my family and helping my wife get through alcoholism, helping people fucking change their lives. Well, when we want to keep something for ourselves, we have to give it away. When we cherish something like I do, my level of personal growth, my level of fucking understanding on how to conduct ourselves to live our best lives, my level of understanding to how to adhere to universal laws, we have to give that shit away. We have to give it away to keep it for ourselves. If not, we're just selfish motherfuckers. I hate when a motherfucker is 40 fucking something years old, 50 years old, 30 years old saying, I'm just doing me. Or they're telling me, Wes, that's the past, let it go. Hey, dumb fuck. My fucking past helps people live a better present today, motherfucker, you foolish fuck. What the fuck's the matter with people with shit like that? But then look, let's use that growth. I understand that dumb motherfucker. I was that dumb motherfucker. I was 14, but I was still a dumb motherfucker. See, take all these hookups. These are what work. They're mindset tricks. Your perspective is changing your life, nothing more. There's going to be plenty of events you can't control. It's up to you to look at them correctly, to get the gains out of them needed to further your life and build the person who you fucking admire. Have the character of the individual that creates the life that you're after. I want it for you guys. I'm never going to stop. Repetition is strength. I'm going to keep bringing it. I want this for you. Let's fucking go. There's going to be 10 parts to this because I've messed up more than anybody you've ever met. Find me a wise man and I'll show you the man who made the most mistakes. The most mistakes. The point is, we learn from them, we grow, and we overcome. Life is about overcoming. Life is about how we feel. And when we know something was extremely difficult for us, that's where the level up happened internally and externally. 5 years into my 10-year sentence, 5 years in, I got a 16-ounce jar of Pruno. Pruno is prison wine. So I start sipping this 16-ounce jar of prison wine, Pruno. And at the time, we're hitting. My people are hitting. We have the dope. We have the white. We have the black. We're pushing it. We got that free money, fast money coming in. That power's attached to it. And you know how absolute power is? It corrupts absolutely. So a couple sips of this wine, and I'm off to the races. I do a bump with my homeboy Anthony, who just got 15 years. Again, I heard last week that Anthony just signed for 15. He just signed for 15. Before that, he did 8 and 8 again. I remember when Anthony showed up to Delano and he had just come from Pall Mall in Chino, and he says, hey, and he's from Dago. So he's like, hey, where's my homeboys at? People come get me. And I come rolling up, shirt off, what's up? He's like, oh, damn, homeboy, yeah. And he sees me and we're like, what's up? We were good right off the bat. Anthony says, hey, over at Chino, they told me I got the block and this is going to be my spot. No, it's not. This is my spot. This is how I'm doing it. The rules are how I say it right now. Anthony later ended up having the yard because he outranked everybody. He just did. And this is how it is in the penitentiary. I don't care who you are. If you're outranked, you're outranked. I had the block. He had the yard. So we're sitting there having 16-ounce jars of Pruno. We spent $200 that day buying Pruno off the homies. Like we were at the bar or something. Foolish. That's why I know all this shit. That's why I'm trying to give you the hookup. Because I was the biggest fool. The biggest fool. And then so anyways, one bump led to another, led to another. We get shit-faced hammered. Wake up the next day, fucked. So what happens? Another bump, more drink. We just start going into it. Every week they do UAs. So they'll do a UA, which is a urine analysis test, every Wednesday. So everyone would stop using dope on Sunday night to be clean by Wednesday when the test came. So I would just sit there and go through it, do my workouts, live my program how I do, and push myself through it. Wednesday comes, I already have a gram ready, and I'm about to go throw it on some foil with Chucky and Capone, 2 Southsiders that love getting high. They love me because I got the dope. So I roll over, we throw that shit on some foil, we make a candle out of a soda can with some, with like a thread in the soda can for the wick, and then some baby oil at the bottom, soaked in baby oil. We light it, and we get some foil, we make it like a long tray, like a V-shaped tray of foil, and we put the shit down the middle, and we fucking just cover the foil with the shit, and then we get the pen out, and we start smoking the fucking shit. We're smoking shit in the pen. Just the bottom of the bottom. Don't care about our lives at this point. You guys, this is why I want you to pick your life up. I was at the bottom. In the pen. Had been in for 5 years. Started using again. After I would smoke a big issue, I would just go start doing handstand push-ups, smacking my head against the ground. Bam, 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 bam. Hitting my forehead on the ground. Blood coming out my forehead. Everybody stops watching the TV in the day room. I would do it under the TV in the day room so that they had to watch me. I was just weird like that. I wanted to fucking show everyone that there is a level to do this prison shit, and I'm at the highest level. But I see how foolish it was now. I was just being a horrible example to the youngsters and to everybody in general who had a dope problem. So if this is making you itch, if this is making you want to use dope, you're a bitch, just like I was. Fake hard, fake ass bitch who's gonna cry about it later, which I did. I did cry about it later. Because I got so high, I fucked up so bad, I beat the shit out of my cellie, or my bunkie, and I had beat the shit out of a dude a week before. Now it was time for me to get DP'd. I get DP'd, they fucked my shit all up, fucked me up. And that's when I got off dope. That day, that's when I stopped. I got fucked up in front of all my people. I looked like a fucking straight bitch-ass victim. Big old shiners. I tried to fight back. I tried to give it my all. The one dude jumped down, held my legs, and the other dude just teed the fuck off on me. Fucking trademarked my face all the fuck up. So then I'm sitting on my rack just beat the fuck up, waiting for just any of it to clear up so I could feel good about myself again and not feel like the other convicts, the other inmates are looking at me like, dude, this fool's a bitch, got his ass whooped. Were they thinking that? No, they knew I went into that shit willingly and I fought back, which is all you have to do in the pen. You just have to stand your own. You can never back the fuck down when something's presented in fucking front of you. So at this time is when I sat down and I started reading. I started reading into karmic debt. I started reading into self-improvement. And I just saw it as the best path. It was all upon me. This was all upon me to make the correct choices. And I'm a control freak. I want shit to be all upon me. I don't fucking play that victim card like people are right now. There's no jobs. If you choose to have no job, then there is no job. There's plenty of jobs. People have jobs. What the fuck? Or a dude the other day in my fucking program. I couldn't get all the meals in because everybody had me running around all day. Motherfucker, if you were prepared, you could have had those meals ready. The person who wants to get it done is going to get that shit fucking done. Long story short, I got that shit done, got my ass served, learned from my mistake, never went back to that shit. Never touched a sip of alcohol again, never touched no white again. It was the best thing that ever happened. Like I said, regret is not your choice, motherfucker. You don't get to choose or not whether you regret something in this life. Regret is a fucking hookup from your higher self, from your conscience. It's not a what if. It's if you remove this fucking trait that causes you regret, this action or habit that causes you to regret, causes guilt, it's a for sure what you will be. You will be this vision of your higher self. It's a call. It's a call to step up. It's because you're meant for more. When you drop all the shit you shouldn't be doing, all the shit you should be opens the fuck up real quick. Life at this point, where I was, where you are, where we all are, life at this point isn't about adding more or what we should be doing. It's more about what we shouldn't do. It's more about what we shouldn't do. It's a lot easier to pinpoint the things that are causing regret, causing guilt, and just remove them from our lives. Expel them, extinguish them, get the fuck rid of them. That's a strong man. A strong man can change. I don't give a fuck if you've never been through shit like this that I've been through. I don't give a fuck if you're all positive and your life's all great. How does that help everyone? You came from a perfect life, everything's perfect. That doesn't help nobody. The overcoming is everything. If there's nothing to overcome, then nothing happened. You were just positive and you're still positive. I fucking truly believe that if you come from a negative background, it means more to be positive. If you come from a violent place where you have violent thoughts, it means more to not exercise that violence. Everything is about what it means to us, and it means more if we're being hindered by thoughts or habits or actions that would be on the negative side, and we create fucking actual activities and strengthening events to create what we want to be on the positive side. So we have to instill and create habits on the other side of our weakness to build it up, to level it up. So my new definition of everything is what hard could be, what a man could be. If a man shuts down everything that's hard for him, if it's hard for you to get up early, done. If it's hard for you to not be a dick, done. My biggest thing is not breaking character every fucking day. Not breaking character. That's my main goal. Do I still fuck up? Yes. How long does it take for me to come clean about me fucking up? To apologize to the person? Not very long. Because I want the growth. I want the gains. It is my fault. It is my choice. Everything's your choice. I don't think people realize that where they're at in their life right now is the sum of their total choices that they've made in their motherfucking life. How you look, where you're at, your financial stability, whatever the fuck. Your choice, motherfucker. Nobody made you do that. If one motherfucker did it another way, then you could do it. If plenty of people are thriving right now during motherfucking coronavirus, then you can, motherfucker. Anything else is that victim, bitch ass shit, and you ain't gonna get nowhere because you're not trying. You're letting that excuse be everything to you. I have a shitty metabolism. Motherfucker, you just don't understand shit. That's it. That's it. Once you start to comprehend and understand that these are all your motherfucking choices, the whole world opens up. I got the fuck out of my way and started moving up really fucking quick. That's what will happen to you when you get the fuck out of your way for once. So this was my main regret, which is not a choice. This was a path being supplied to me. We're meant to have things thrown in our path because every time we're hit with some adversity, a seed is planted for the equivalent virtue to take place. If we're strong enough, if we're smart enough, if we comprehend enough that these are all our motherfucking choices in general, so muscular. How do they get so swole? First off, let's break it down. You never miss a meal. Even when you're on lockdown, you're eating 3 meals a day. People out here get busy. They don't realize they're not eating. Our food is loaded with sodium, so it puffs the muscles up. I consume a lot of pink salt because that adds to cellular pressure. When you have a different cellular pressure in the muscle cell, you get a different pump. So in all reality, a lot of dudes in the pen may not be the strongest, but if they have low body fat from training and doing a lot of burpees and they're eating a high sodium diet, they're going to look pumped up. They're going to look puffed up. The fact is out here, there's just a overconsumption of food because people are pleasure seeking and they're turning to comfort foods to just drown themselves out, to deal with their lack of ability to adhere to the life that they want. In the pen, we don't get that comfort. And there is plenty of people who seek it when they get it. and they fall off. But we're talking about the swole ones. We're not talking about the bitches, the baby girls who do dope the whole time and eat Little Debbies. We're talking about the ones that really get swole and how they get swole. The fact is, I wouldn't not have dumbbells set up. I would make stacks of magazines and use them for side raises, front raises, and hit my shoulders with. I would make bags to hit curls. I would do triceps off the sink, tricep extensions, and I would do bar work every day. Pull-ups and dips every day. Some days to failure, some days GTG. Legs, someone's on your back, you're doing squats, or you're doing bodyweight squats to failure, killing yourself. There was times in a cell where I said, today I'm going to do 2,000 squats. People out here think that's ridiculous because they got a time frame. They got all this shit. We don't got a time frame. We're just trying to get rid of the pain, the massive pain in our hearts, that we're missing our families, that we don't know how to deal with it. Some people do it the wrong way, and they turn to the vices. They stick the needle in their arm. Other motherfuckers go straight to those push-ups, and when those tears start to fucking formulate, they just get more, and they just get more. This is the thing, you guys don't know intensity, because you ain't seen your boy get a knife put in his fucking neck for being a chump-ass motherfucker. You ain't seen it. You ain't seen it, and you don't realize that it's happened during a bad call. Bad call, your boy's sitting there. He gets straight whacked. What? So you don't know who to trust except yourself and your workout. Yourself and your workout. You put all into that. All into it. So you just learn to love yourself. You learn to have passion for building yourself. You learn to build that self-talk that's like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm doing more today. You have more detail with everything you do. When I was in the shoe, there was no pull-up bar. You're in a cage. So what do? We risk getting in a bunch of trouble by sneaking a towel out. We braid the towel and we tie it between the corners of the cages. The cages are, they're fences. So there's a fence between me and the next guy, and we get in the corner and we tie the towel. We do pull-ups and chin-ups off this towel. Most people out here be like, you can't build muscle off doing pull-ups off a towel. Fuck you, motherfucker. You can't do shit with that mindset. I can build muscle with anything because I ain't taking nothing less. A lot of people aren't realizing that the swole people they see did 10 years like your fucking boy or more. And they stuck to it for 10 years like your boy or more. Muscle maturity is a real thing. The duration of time at which you do something is exponentially greater than you just getting it done all quick. You see my results on IG. I change a motherfucker's lives in 90 days. Yeah, it can be done quick if the macros are right, if you manipulate the macros right. But guess what? What if you have the perfect storm? 10 years, macros manipulated perfectly, a shitload of intensity. You don't need perfect equipment. You need intensity, macros that are goal specific, and you need to work through that pain. You need to have the right intention of, hey, my wife gets to have a beast for a husband who ain't a bitch who does shit behind her back, who don't need to go drink because he's in control. This is the shit. While you're working out, you're just talking to yourself in this manner, pumping yourself up, getting way fucking, just fucking getting that pain from inside and extinguishing it because you tell yourself who you are every day with your actions. If you feel less of yourself ever, it's because you did that, motherfucker. In the pen, it's militant. Fools go crazy. I'll get a motherfucking youngster out. I roll up. Youngster rolls up. He's at the window. He's got his fucking bedroll. I come up with my shirt off. I'm 250. There's veins everywhere. I'm always working out in the pen. I don't stop. There is no comfort. There is no sitting down. You can't take your shoes off till 10 at night. You can't. If you do, you have to sleep with them on. The thing is that's the metaphor. You sleep with your shoes on in the pen, motherfucker. You guys are so comfortable out here. No wonder you ain't building muscle. And the ones that do build muscle out here, they get what I'm saying. They know what sacrifice is. They know what adherence to vision is. They see what they want to be and they get it. Just because I say there's swole dudes in the pen, there is. Most of them aren't. It's about the exact exchange of people out here. You guys are seeing what you want. You're not seeing that you got it out here. You got pain out here. Your pain, my pain, it's all the same. The degree at which you handle it, it just comes down to life experience and how much you've dealt with it in your perspective. That's it. So my perspective to deal with pain is greater than yours because I've dealt with more. I don't give a fuck. It's nothing to brag about. I just use it to my benefit. Another bitch will sit on the corner homeless and cry about his pain instead of use it to push him forward. Pain is motivation, baby boy. Pain is growth. The fuck you doing? You got it, use it. I don't give a fuck. Nothing stops me. I don't see a route where I don't win. Even if I didn't make it this way, I would have still been in control of what I'm in control of and been swole, been happy with myself, my conduct, my daily character, and laid my motherfucking head down right at night. On jack mode, to where when people walk by choice, they're like, oh shit, that dude gets it. Are you someone who gets it? Are you someone who doesn't? I'm talking about respect. Fuck, I'm talking about across the board. Do you get it, motherfucker? And if you do, prove that you do. Your self-talk can be ethical egoism based. That means you do have an ego. Your self-talk's based on ego. It pumps you up. It tells you who you are. It tells you how you conduct yourself. But you're doing it for the general correct purpose of building those around you. This is what it is. I can go over it all day because you guys won't get it. The ones that don't get it don't ever get it. They don't get a lot of shit. They don't get respect. They don't get what they want in life. And they don't ever get why they're so down on themselves by motherfucking choice. So prisoners are so fucking jacked because they got pain, they got time, they got creativity, and they use it all to their benefit. They're always eating, they stay on their meals, regardless of if they're bad or not. Most dudes in the pen are fat. Unless they take the time to cut, then they're going to be fat. Unless they understand macros. I took my people to the level of getting them cut, making them go through it, to where they're cheating behind my back on meals at night, and I wake up in the morning and the Southside homies come up and they're like, hey, Wes, your boy was having some fucking chips and cookies. I'm like, what, motherfucker? And the thing is because I want it for you. I want you to have the discipline. I don't want you to be down on yourself. In the pen, you can't be down on yourself, because if you come up with that bitch-ass energy, people are going to say, hey, bitch, what are you, hard-timing pussy? What you got? They're just going to fucking shark on you. I shark on a crybaby in the pen because he needs it. Because he needs it. You guys need it out here. You're too damn comfortable. You're letting your own fucking desires run a train on you. And guess what? In the end, you don't even enjoy the fucking pleasures that you think are going to cause happiness. Consistently looking for happiness in the same place a bitch-ass baby boy loses it. Motherfuckers don't want to speak because they don't want to live it. They don't want to live it. They ain't going to get on here and say every fucking day, I'll stay ripped, because guess what they got to do? They got to back their motherfucking word. And my dad told me when I was a kid that all I had was my word and I better fucking live it. And guess what? Not even the words I verbally speak, the ones in my head. The ones in my head that tell me who I'm supposed to be. The ones in my head that tell me what the fuck I'm capable of, motherfucker. There ain't no fucking benefit to being in the pen or being on the street, but there is a benefit to listening to shit like this that tells you it's your fucking choice, motherfucker. Your choice to gather the knowledge, your choice to apply it, your choice to sell out your dreams or not. If there's one thing I didn't do was take a motherfucking excuse from a motherfucker or give an excuse to a motherfucker. I'll be here for you guys. Guess what? Because I treasure my word. To my wife, to my son, to you guys, to everybody who supports me. I support them. A lot of you guys are going to surpass me. And I'm going to be there like this. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm going to watch it happen. And I'm going to be the most thrilled motherfucker alive. Like a proud fucking dad watching his son who made it. You know what it is. Be exactly what you want in this life. Fucking become what you admire in every fucking way. This ain't no spectator sport. This is your one life, baby girl. You don't have to go to prison to be hard. You have to do what's hard to be hard. What's hardest for you, princess? Is it quitting that dope? Is it putting down the drink? Is it really fucking getting to work on something that works instead of continually putting so much effort into something that doesn't, which habitually creates a motherfucker who's okay with working and not getting his result? Is that you, baby girl? Let's fucking go.